Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
I told you to get going, Detective Phelps. Collect that partner of yours and get out of my sight.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective. Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue. Let's rouse some hopheads.
How is Hopgood doing, Roy?
Who?
Marlon Hopgood, your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's going to be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
What does this lunatic think he's doing? Here comes the cavalry. He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
I think we know why Ramez has been ordering so much ice.
Who in God's name would eat at that hovel?
People of color, Roy. Poor people.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner and last door on the left.
Can you go door to door? See how many of the neighbors are home.
First thing we did once the apartment was secure. Word is the Vicks kept to themselves. Only time anyone ever saw them was when they went to the joint across the road for some soul food. Number 5, upstairs. I think they're waiting for you. What more do you want me to tell you? I haven't seen the bodies.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers,
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to Ad Vice.
What have we got?
2 stiffs. Overdosed. Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case. Who was JJ? And why do these 2 care about his taste in music?
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. Black Caesar from the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup. Bit heavy for an empty cup. They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight. Another special order from the Caesar. Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing. Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old. Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation. It must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. A small chance in life is probably better than no chance. One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart. Looks like it was always going to end this way. I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. A strange doodle.
They've been dead at least a day. Let me get them bagged. Being a hophead is no way to live, but I could think of worse ways to die. You should follow up on your leads.
I've had nothing but grief from you today. You'll get your prints when they're ready. I'm out of here. Let me get on with this. I've got nothing to say to a wise-ass punk like you.
All right, partner, let's get to the crime scene. We need to head back to the apartment. We're missing something. You and Mal are good buddies, right? So go talk to him already. Take a look around this palace, Cole. See what you can find.
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths of...
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in. Get that son of a bitch. Stay on him. You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you? Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out. How are we supposed to know you were cops, mister?
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you. What, you're giving up and going home? Get back here, Cole.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer. Morphine. It might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
No, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
And popcorn. We found empty cups all over the floor of their apartment.
So what's that mean to me?
It means a ride to San Quentin and no return ticket, idiot.
Who supplies the drugs, Fleetwood?
I don't know about that.
Do you want me to beat on you, Fleetwood?
No, sir, I don't.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. All right, brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones. I work here days and play my horn nights. Why don't you fellas cut me some slack?
Tell us what you know about Jermaine Jones.
What's to know? All he's supposed to be is some booking agent. That's his job anyway.
Does Jermaine Jones get you lots of work?
Hell no, he don't care. If it weren't for this burger stand, I'd probably be living under my coat in the alley somewhere.
So you just keep this food hut setup going for kicks? Do you think we're stupid, Fleetwood?
I'd be very fucking careful how you answer that.
Look, Jermaine is moving that shit for some gangster Jew boy motherfucker. That's all I know. Look, I do what I'm told, and I'm happy to have work.
Jones is involved with the morphine. You know it, and I know it.
Jermaine is a lousy fucking agent, that's all. You got nothing on him. No, you should try surviving on what a color man makes playing music in this town. And you can take me in, but I'm not telling you no more.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
Do you run the numbers from here or from the Blue Room?
You ever been to the Blue Room? That's for rich white folks who want to listen to the black man's music if they're scared to be seen in Negro Town.
We have an address on the slips. We're going to go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you got to help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
Cut the jive, Fleetwood. You're running your own numbers racket from this food stand.
You got the tickets, but you got nothing else. Now, how you going to prove that I run a lottery? Look, I'll let you in on something. The numbers is ran by white people, Italians, and those Jewish motherfuckers, not black musicians in 50-cent shoes.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Wait, you're going to help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor.
You ordering, mister? Because I can't much help you if you ain't. Look, been a slow day, sirs. So if you ain't hungry, you better leave me be. Look, I gave you all I got. Look, I got to get back to the counter. Them steaks are going to be burning. You're making me nervous staring like that. Look, I ain't dancing around with you in circles no more, Mr. Policeman. So if you're going to run me in, go ahead and get with it.
Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down. Cole, the hophead survived on Black Caesar popcorn. You don't think we ought to be paying more attention to the place? Find his stash. It's in there somewhere. Get the kid's story. He's a small fry, but he could give us someone bigger. We need Jones's address before we can brace him. Otherwise, we have the number slip. We could head over there as well. We could front Jones, or else we have the address on the number slip. What's it gonna be?
Goddamn reefer addict! Not the face! Ow! Don't push me! Now look, I don't need any trouble, see?
I ain't scared of you. Well, take it easy.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
You boys looking for work? What kind of actor you supposed to be? Look, it's Laurel and Hardy. Speak to the boss if you want some help. I see a lot of acts go through here, and I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. You men sure you got the right place? There's nothing here for you. Well, not hiring. Things a little slow.
Hey, who let you in?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights. What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh? Vernon, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
Clean them up quick, boys. I ain't got time for this. Come on, beat these sons of bitches down. God damn. I don't believe this. Are you two good for anything?
Is this the best you got? These mugs are dope to the eyeballs. Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones. I hope none of this stuff is purloined.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you. Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this. This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine. How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott. No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine. Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government morphine.
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this going to cost me?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm sure the grand jury will agree. A name, Jermaine.
These guys don't like to use names. I'm only in this because business is slow.
Looks like it's been slow since 1935.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
I think you and your cronies are responsible for the theft from the wharves. If you want to save your skin, stop lying to us, Jones.
So, I look like some kind of criminal genius to you. That what you saying, motherfucker? Prove that I was in San Pedro and that I stole that shit. You're harassing a colored man because he can't afford the payoffs those white boy gangsters cough up to the LAPD.
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
Fleetwood was carrying number slips. Your makeshift safe is full of them.
Is it a revelation to you that poor people play the policy?
You either rat out the next link in the chain or you spend the rest of your life in jail.
Are you going to put that in writing, asshole?
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay, so I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlinotti. Merlin runs the lottery for the Jew boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out, I deny ever telling you.
Tell us about Adi.
Adi's a gambler. Fronts points on football games, fights, the horses, numbers. Chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take the odds on anything. Unless you cut me a deal over the hop, I can't help you.
What's the score with Ramez Removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
The small one or the special one with the hidden compartment?
Both. What of it?
So when we visit Ramez Removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, they're going to be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
I think Ramez is part of the distribution chain, Jermaine.
And what have you got that could prove I use Ramez that way? You're one seriously deluded white boy. Why don't you ask your dapper friend here how the world works? I'm a booking agent. Can't you see that I'm busy and I don't have time to be wasting with you clowns? Plenty of white crooks for you to roust in this town. Why not leave me alone in Tri-City Hall? You got that glassy look about you. You sure you're not hopped up or something? This is bullshit. I think we're about done talking here, officer.
Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word. So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army's surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence. Let's pay Jermaine Jones a visit. We shouldn't let Jones off so easy. I say we go back there and give him another stir. Let's ask the man whether he knows about his employees' bad habits. He's sitting on something here, Cole. Turn the place over till you find it. I can't wait to see this. Ask the question, Cole. Let's see him talk his way around a stash like that. We know that Lenny Finkelstein is tied up in this thing. Lenny's got a lot of juice. So it's either Merlin Oddie or this Ramez Removals place.
Do it again. I dare you. Try that again. No good, policeman. I don't say boo unless Mr. Merlin says I can. I got work to do here, mister.
I've got nothing to say. Everything we do here is straight up legal. If I talk, I'll just make trouble. So I'm keeping my damn mouth shut.
I ain't in charge here, mister, and if I was, I still wouldn't talk to you. Shit, I don't know anything. Go ask somebody else.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmaker's detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I pay my kick to the WAPs, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you the criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Oddie. Stop right there, Oddie, or I will shoot. What are you trying to do, Merlin?
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole. The cane, Cole. Take a look at it.
These are everywhere. Supply must be nearly bottomless. Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right? Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I've paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine, Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
Very cute, Merlin. You can be in the spotlight for this, or just a bit part player that the DA hopefully overlooks. How do you want it to play out?
Feigned sincerity. I like it. You should move into politics. That shuck of yours will go a long way.
Okay, Merlin, behave like a moron. The two dead guys. I'm telling the DA that you sold them the hop. Are you hearing this?
Loud and clear, motherfucker. I have chips, and I'm not throwing my cards in this easy.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
You distribute for Lenny Finkelstein. You're a patsy for those gangsters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Jermaine Jones gave you up as his supplier. He says that you're Lenny's sissy and that you'll do whatever Lenny tells you.
Me? That nigga's a dead man. I move the dope Jose brings me. Jose Ramirez? I ran a clean numbers racket until those two motherfuckers went into the dope business. If this is a shakedown, I wish you get on with it. I can call my man from the 77th Division and have this all cleared up.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told. Run numbers and shift dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's a big man that can run up tabs.
Were you in on the San Pedro robbery? The morphine that vanished from the wharves?
You're barking up the wrong tree. I'm a middleman, and my ass is covered.
The truth, Merlin. Do you know that stealing that surplus is a federal beef? That means that all the payoffs will count for nothing if the feds get involved. Do you want that kind of feed?
How do you think you can tie someone like me into a major operation like that? I'm done jibber-jabbering with you.
We want you to give evidence against Lenny Finkelstein. Start talking about what you know.
I don't know jack shit about Lenny the Fink. And if I did, you'll be the last motherfucker on the planet I will talk to about it.
So you run the wire service and distribute dope down the food chain to humps like Jones and Morgan, but you have no dealings with Lenny.
That's right. That Jew bastard thinks the black man is subhuman. He keeps Jose between me and him, and that's the way I like it.
Give me something, Merlin, or I'll hand you off to the FBI, and you can do your stretch in Leavenworth. You have any friends in Kansas?
All I know is I complain like hell about this stuff coming in these dinky little toothpaste tubes. I keep telling Jose this shit is too strong, and they should cut it like every other motherfucker does. But he keeps telling me it's complicated.
You know where he operates from. Stop lying to me.
Jose may know, but I stay the hell out of it. How you gonna prove I know where that Heeb hangs out? You're biting off more than you can chew, white boy. And this motherfucker knows it. Mickey and Lenny works for Benny Siegel, and you can't get more juice than that. You should know how things work. I'm protected from on high. You a betting man, detective? I lay 3-1 you're wasting your time here. If you're not arresting me, I have bets to take. You slinging so much shit you ain't noticed none of it is sticking, policeman. It's best if you just leave me alone.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z. Mickey Cohen runs the dope rackets?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action that's going.
I thought Jack Dragna was...
Dragna's an old-time greaser. He keeps his head down and pays his dues. Word is he's going to clip Bugsy.
Whose word?
What does it matter? One lowlife killing another lowlife makes our job easier. We should chase the number slips. Might be an angle there. It's got to be Merlin. We head back, front him for the numbers, and see who he wants to rat out. We should ruffle Merlin before we toss this place, Cole. It's only polite. Search around. We get a whiff of contraband and we have this guy. We need to find out who Merlin takes his orders from. Find a game well and get an address on Ramez Removals.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it.
I told you, Mr. Ramez is out. You don't want me to pass on the message? There ain't a lot more I can do. The boss is out and work is backed up, mister. And leave me be now. I don't have anything to tell you, mister. I know when to hold my tongue. Sorry, officer. Something tells me I gotta be careful what I say from here on out.
11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
Whoa, watch it! Turn, Cole, Jesus! Go around, go around! Don't hit the... Fuck! Holy shit, that was close. What's next, the kitchen sink? We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. That's it, Cole, you did it. His truck's history. Pull him out of there.
Not so rough. God damn it, come on.
Jose Ramos, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're going to take a look around inside.
I'll cover him. You get going. I'll keep these suspects quiet. You work the place over.
You've got work to do here, Detective. I'm taking the detective's exam soon, sir. Shouldn't you be going?
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Merlinati is buying a lot of furniture. Why is Ramos buying so much ice?
Anything! Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven.
I can't be sure. Watch yourself, Roy. I'm going to try shifting some of this.
Are you kidding? Don't bring this junk down on me. This is an expensive suit. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. I think we know where the water's coming from. You're going to want to see this.
There's something frozen inside. This must be how they transport the morphine.
It's like Santa's grotto for hopheads in here.
Ice. That's clever.
Better than popcorn cups, that's for sure.
Look at it all. This is big, Roy.
It's not small. Now we just need to get to the source.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice. He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Everything I do is above board, officer. Not sure if you should still be holding me, Hefe. I didn't do anything wrong.
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and tech services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear. Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself? I say we stomp Ramez and see what he has to say. How is Ramez not in the picture? He's the wheels of this operation. We need to get back there, Cole. Are we chasing Ramez in his truck or not? Time to check Jose's books. See where he makes his delivery runs. Try the front desk. Better search right into the back corner, Cole. God knows what's hiding in here. This place is a rabbit warren. Maybe you could take a look around from above. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above. What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole? There must be a way through the back. Get down here! There's a cold room in the back! We need to search the cold room, Cole. That little bastard ran back inside. Let's get him, Cole! You're gonna need a shotgun or a fire axe to get that stuff out of the ice. Are we gonna wait till it melts, Cole? Blast it, for Christ's sake.
The factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
LAPD, hands in the air. You're done, my friend.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. Come on in and get massacred, cocksuckers! They're after me, goddammit! These schmucks cannot leave this building alive! What the hell is the matter? Can someone please just kill these assholes already? Pour it on, goddammit! Keep shooting, I want them dead! I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime soon, understand? If you die, boys, I walk! So it comes down to this. If I go to Mickey, he guts me like a fish. If I deal with you guys, I get shivved in a prison cell. If it's all the same to you, I'll take my chances.
This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel. Let's have a look around, now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day, until the scotch I pour myself as soon as we get out of here. I'd say it's time to have that talk with Lenny the Fink. Let's pay him a visit. Lenny is top of the pile in this thing. Let's get back there and pick him up. What a dump. Maybe that maintenance guy out front will show us around if we ask him nicely. Showtime, partner. Let's get this done. 3 guesses what's in the box. Open her up, Cole.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earle's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine. You recovered the morphine and killed Lenny the Fink, so that should be a good result, right? Wrong. Your casework was sloppy. Ramez, Audie, and Jones are all going to slide. You should have questioned them more thoroughly. So we have the dope, but we have no arrests. You know how that makes me look to the feds and to the chief? Get out of my sight. Go harass some bag snatchers until I see fit to give you another chance.